Warriors aren't born in the arena. They're forged far from it, before the roar, before the blood, before thousands of eyes decide if a man deserves to live another day. Here, in this courtyard of stone and compacted sand, it all begins. The ludus isn't a school, it's a filter, a place where the body is emptied, and the will is all that remains. The man we see standing here isn't yet a gladiator. He's just a body subjected to time, heat, and repetition. A body that learns to obey before it learns to fight. Sweat isn't a sign of effort. It's a sign of endurance. Here, those who don't sweat don't last. The hours pass without warning. There are no clocks, no words of encouragement, only the constant weight of the gaze of those who have already survived this, and know that not everyone will. Each sustained posture burns more than a blow. Every second without moving is an invisible test, because the enemy isn't your training partner. It's your own body begging for rest. The training isn't about speed, it's about control. A minimal wrist adjustment, a slight change in breathing, a microscopic correction that separates the disciplined from the clumsy. Here, you learn that moving too much is as dangerous as not moving at all. When another body appears in the courtyard, there is no camaraderie, only comparison. One resists better, the other begins to give way. Exhaustion is not hidden. It is displayed, because the ludus does not punish the weak. It exposes them. The sand absorbs the sweat, but not the intention. And when the first blow lands on the palace, it is not violence. It is language. The wood receives what the body cannot yet receive. Each impact teaches how much it hurts to fail, without killing anyone. To strike is not to attack. To strike is to repeat until the mistake disappears. The rhythm takes over. Breathing dictates. The body obeys or breaks. When the blows chain together, the technique begins to crack. And that's where the instructor observes. He doesn't correct with words. He corrects with time. More blows. More repetitions. More sand rising beneath bare feet, until the body no longer distinguishes between order and reflex. Then comes human contact. The partner ceases to be a figure, becomes a risk. The first block shakes the bones. The wood vibrates. The arms remember they aren't made to endure forever. There's no choreography here. There's calculation. A late step hurts. A poorly chosen angle marks the skin. The first blow that lands isn't spectacular. There's no blood, only a new certainty. The body also fails. Rage emerges, but it's not allowed. He who lets rage rule dies before truly fighting. The response must be technical, cold, precise. 3 clean moves. No shouting, no celebrating. The distance closes. Bodies collide. The arena is no longer ground, it's a trap. A weapon almost falls. A grip breaks. For an instant, control falters. And then, authority intervenes. It doesn't run. It doesn't shout. It interrupts. Separating is more important than punishing. Because punishment comes later. Silence weighs more than a blow. Head bowed. Breathing forced to calm. The humiliation isn't public. It's internal. A minimal gesture marks the spot. No explanation is needed. The punishment isn't for having failed. It's because they went too far. The blows come back, heavier, slower, more cruel. Now, skill isn't trained. Endurance against emptiness is trained. Each impact is a negotiation with collapse. Legs tremble. The weapon weighs more than before. Vision blurs. But falling is not an option. The body wants to surrender. The mind hasn't been given permission, the instructor observes, not harshly, with precision. Is it enough, or is there still something left to break? The decision doesn't come in words, it comes in a gesture. Continue. The final block doesn't seek to improve anything. It seeks to reveal 10 blows, one after another, without pause. Perfect technique no longer exists, only pure intention. When it's all over, there are no applause, no relief, only a body standing. That shouldn't be. Something is born there. Not pride, not strength. Something more dangerous, acceptance. The instructor's gesture confirms it. A slight nod. Nothing more. That's enough. The training is over. The ludus has nothing more to take from him. Walking outside the courtyard is not freedom. It is passage. Each step takes the man who entered further away and brings closer the one who will be observed. The light changes. The air changes. The sounds begin to multiply. He is no longer alone, but no one approaches. The outside world doesn't wait. It only watches. And then the sound. It is not yet seen, but it is heard. Thousands of throats become a single beast. The sand calls before revealing itself. The stone appears first, curved, massive, ancient. It needs no embellishment. Its size explains its purpose. Entering through a side door doesn't diminish its importance. It amplifies it. One doesn't enter here to be celebrated. One enters to be tested. The inner passage compresses the air. The echo returns each breath. This is the last place a man can pretend he is alone. The light at the back promises nothing. It only reveals. When the noise suddenly erupts, the body reacts before the mind. The sun beats down on the arena. The crowd roars, and for the first time, the gladiator is small, not out of weakness, out of scale. The arena doesn't receive him. It absorbs him. There is no greeting, no speech, only space and eyes. Breathing adjusts. Weight settles on the feet. The wood settles in the hand. On the other side, someone emerges. Not yet an enemy. Destiny in human form. Their eyes meet. Nothing is said. Everything is understood. The signal doesn't arrive with ceremony. It arrives with sound. Metal against metal. Bodies shift. The stance closes. The intention sharpens. The first advance isn't heroic. It's inevitable. The first impact isn't clean. It's brutal. Wood against wood. Bones absorbing force. Sand flying. There is no past. There is no more ludus. There is no more punishment or learning. Only the present. And the fight, which will not stop until one of them can no longer stand.